Alright, now that I finally have a chance to see to the exploration phase, let's do!
This is true.
Circumstances dictate how people act. As such, I believe things are about to get much more difficult for you. Though perhaps that will be a welcome change for someone of your caliber.
Well,
You will undoubtedly face the Ashen Demon again. I do hope you'll emerge victorious this time. Yeah, especially after having to avoid that fight this time around. Oh boy. Oh, what's this thing? Okay, so something I believe we've read already. Cool. What do you have to say?
What is it?
Gerald's mercenaries were real tough when we fought them at Magdred. The Imperial army hired them, right? We'll probably be fighting them again soon. Really not looking forward to any of this. I'm not ready to die yet. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to having to actually take on Byleth. I went looking ahead to see when I'd have to deal with Byleth. If it does go by Chapter 10 again, which it probably will, I'm only gonna have B ranks for weapon proficiency, which means I'm not gonna be able to dip into all the weapons of Zoltan or any of that sort of thing, and I'll only have advanced classes like Swordmaster, so that's gonna be rough. Here's hoping it'll be okay, but I suppose we will find out before too long, won't we? Many of the church people in Camulus are advanced in age, so there is little lively discussion to be had. On the other hand, there are many young folk in the Kingdom Army, and they are quite spirited. It makes for a rather comfortable atmosphere. Although it would be even better if we did not have to go into battle at all.
In fact...
In truth, I would have enrolled in the Officers' Academy if this war had never broken out. Yeah. I'm not sure if Seth would have necessarily allowed you, although it would have been a few years of peace, so maybe he might have loosened up a little. I'm so very reluctant to fight any of our old friends from the Academy. It's all well and good if we can convince them to join us. But in the end, we're still making them bend to our will. They might not want it at all. We're essentially forcing them to choose between death or betraying their friends and family. It feels cruel. Ironic considering what we make Ash do on the other two routes. He is not a happy boy on those two routes. It's rough. Maybe death would have been a mercy.
How can I be of service?
I can't say it's any wonder that people find Commander Miklon suspect. He's got a checkered past, you know. In the unlikely event he does anything untoward, His Majesty has ordered us to promptly detain and execute him. My unit has numerous elite soldiers, you see, including those with crests like myself. I can't imagine we'd have any issues taking him should it come to that. But I don't think there's any reason to worry. I don't know. We don't know where the Lance of Ruin is. Where is the Lance of Ruin anyway? What, are they just gonna withhold it from this game so that we don't have 3 super-powered lances? I mean, to be fair, I don't mind if I don't get the Lance of Ruin because Sylvain proved surprisingly useful as a brawler, so I guess we'll see. The Empire is taking on our army in the west, and simultaneously battling with the Alliance to the east. They also have renowned generals like can't speak this morning. They also have renowned generals like Count Burgleys and Marquis Vestra in their command.
That reminds me.
Speaking of the current Marquis, I believe you and he were in the same cohort at the Officers' Academy. Vestra? Oh yeah, I remember. He was in the Black Eagles. Hubert, right?
Indeed.
Correct. Much like the Kingdom, the Empire appears to be in the midst of passing the torch to the next generation. We must use the Empire's current easterly focus to create an advantage for ourselves.
Very well then.
Sending troops into former Arundel territory is one aspect of that plan. We must quickly dispatch the enemy troops targeting Ahrianrhod. Yeah, there's a lot we need to see too. I'll be very curious to see how this one plays out because with both the Black Eagle and Golden Deer routes it was relatively straightforward, but I'm curious to see how the Kingdom route diverges.
How may I help you?
We are proceeding with the investigation into Count Rowe's escort unit. As His Majesty intimated, we found Cornelia and the Western nobles to be potential suspects. We lack conclusive proof at present, however. Count Rowe's actual whereabouts also remain unknown. We would soon find out if we attack the West, but we cannot act without sufficient evidence. Yeah, there's a lot that we would like to do that we just can't.
How can I be of service?
Commander, I heard that Count Rowe was kidnapped during his escort. We have no idea why he was taken. I know it's unlikely, but I'm terribly worried about our caravan getting attacked. Please hurry and apprehend the culprits. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of questions regarding that. No wonder why we're so forced to be defensive.
Good day to you.
Count Rowe from Ahrianrhod originally didn't have any children. Apparently he took notice of some talented young lad who was a distant relative and adopted him.
Indeed.
but the boy caused problems at the Officers' Academy and was summarily cut off. I wonder if this means House Row's lineage has come to an end. I do wonder about that, because Yuri mentioned that he has no interest in going back, so I'd be curious to know how that'll play out. I wonder if he'll be the Chapter 10 recruit, as has been the case with both the other two routes.
Do you have a minute?
My parents were murdered by bandits when I was a child. They attacked out of nowhere, and my mother, she... That's why I can't stand that bandit Miklon being here, and as a general no less. It doesn't matter if he's skilled or if he's from a noble house. To give such an appointment to a guy like that... Yeah... Interesting, though, that something I forgot to mull over is when I was in the moment is that Felix was very much an attack dog when Miklon was around, but when he backed off, it was much more conciliatory, and I wonder why. Maybe because he had to show a certain face to Miklon, or wanted to, well, or had no interest in being friendly in front of him? Maybe.
Nothing to report.
Greetings, Commander! Nothing to report! So we're gonna hit Empire territory next, huh? I hear they've got some tough mercenaries with them.
Got it.
Promise you'll come back safe and sound, okay? I'm wishing each and every one of you the greatest success in battle. Oh, great. Am I about to face off against Gerald's mercenaries again? Isn't it a little too soon?
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
Oh, I must have already
Everything has
grabbed
its
that.
use.
Good seeing you. Not good.
When His Majesty came to me saying he wanted to give Miklon a role in the army, I just about keeled over from surprise. My brother put me through a lot when we were kids, even after we'd grown up, if I'm being honest. But the kingdom needs him right now, both militarily and politically. What do you mean they need him? He's proof that someone without a crest can rise up in the world, and he shows that even a scoundrel with a checkered past can atone for their misdeeds.
So basically...
That's the role His Majesty wants him to fulfill. In other words, he serves as a necessary symbol. I actually think my brother could be useful to us. My father taught him everything he knows, after all. So Sylvain's actually in support of it, despite any misgivings. Curious, that. I never was having hesitation to fight the Empire, but then to be crossing blades with classmates is chilling my heart. I am in relief we did not have to be hurting Dorothea. I was having to decide whether to be taking her life. Yeah, that would have been rough. Alright, I've already spent basically all of my money to get everybody the second warrior gauge, so we're good there.
On that note...
I heard the Alliance is having a real tough time in this war too. The Great Bridge of Myrden fell, and Count Gloucester swore his allegiance to the Empire. We're doing fine enough for now ourselves, but there's no telling what might happen in the future. Hey, we've got to focus. The Empire could pivot at any moment and pour all their efforts into the Western Front.
Yep.
Right. I guess all we can do for now is try to kick our training into high gear. Anyway, let's make sure we're as ready as we can be for the next fight. Indeed. That'll be the real question. And there's Miklon.
What?
What do you want? I don't care if you dislike me, but if you try anything funny, I'll cut your throat myself. I'm protecting Ahrianrhod for the time being. That's what the one holding my leash ordered me to do at any rate. So we won't have you as a recruited unit then, huh? Fair enough. I guess we didn't have Randolph or Fleisch playable either.
Hey, you.
Gerald's mercenaries, huh? A while back, a guy called Gerald served as captain of the Knights of Saros. But I never would have guessed he'd leave the Knights and end up the wandering mercenary. The guy quit more than 20 years ago, but apparently he's still just as tough as he was then. Impressive stuff if you ask me. They say those who inherit crests from their ancestors tend to live long lives, and I guess he'd be your case in point. Well, we do know his approximate age now. There's so much that fool neglected to tell us. It really pisses me off. Per usual, I have absolutely no idea what's rattling around inside his skull. If he thinks he's the only one who will lose face over this, he's a greater fool than I gave him credit for. Who knew royalty could be so annoying? You. I feel like you should have known this by now, given the circumstances.
Oh, it's you.
Too much stuff is happening, and all of it is annoying. That Cornelia lady, or whoever, she's up to no good, I'm telling you. I wonder if she's... that lady.
Huh?
That lady? Do you know something about her?
Honestly,
Nah, I just feel like I might have met her a long time ago. Maybe I shouldn't have been so direct about that.
Greetings.
We'll be on Empire-controlled lands from this point forward, as we head into former Arundel territory. Apparently the former Lord Arundel was intimately involved in the tragedy of Duscur. I don't want the Empire to eliminate him. I want them to get the truth of the matter. I will never be satisfied until they do. I'm from Duscur, you see, and I lost my brother. Interesting. I didn't want to fight at all, but I did so for 80. But now I've surrendered to keep myself alive. What other choice did I have? I'm not sure I can bring myself to fight for Fargus. Not with my whole heart anyway. But if I have to, I'll do it to hasten the end of this war.
Let's see.
You don't have to force yourself, Dorothea. I can talk to Dimitri for you if you feel like you can't fight for the kingdom.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you, but I'm fine. I have to take responsibility for my decisions.
I get things done.
I am a songstress. No matter the stage, I swear I will play my role to the hilt, and I will be glorious. Alrighty then. We'll see how that plays out then.
Hello.
As you're aware, Sylvain and I have known each other since we were very young.
The story goes...
Back in the day, he would occasionally show up with bruises and other injuries on his face and body. Whenever I would ask him about it, he'd just say that he got hit during training or something, but I knew what was really going on. I logically understand why His Majesty gave Miklon an appointment, and more importantly, Sylvain agreed to it, but I don't think I can accept it quite so easily. Perhaps people can change, but they can never wash away their past sins. I'm keenly aware of this myself. Care to elaborate? What would lead you to say that, though?
Have you need of me?
I am Yvette, head of House Belenus. I have heard quite a bit about you. Actually, my own house was in charge of Count Rowe's escort. However, we were attacked by a group of strangers, though I know not if they were affiliated with anyone. I've come to report the details to His Majesty. I've only just inherited my title, too. Cannot believe I made a blunder so soon after. Well, at least you seem willing to fix the issue, so we should be okay. His Majesty's told me before that everyone has something they can't accept. I guess for Lonato, it was the church and Lady Rhea. But he never said anything to me about resenting them. On the contrary, he enrolled me in the Officers' Academy, which is run by the church, and I became a Kingdom Knight because of it.
Let's give it a go.
I'll have to think more on the subject myself. It's my responsibility. I took his life after all. Oh man. Well, technically Sylvain did so, but never mind me.
Something. Well...
We can trust Duke Ifan. Though she is aged, she is deeply loyal to the royal family, and importantly, she instructed Gustav in tactics. It's definitely reassuring to have someone like that in the royal capital with Gustav. Indeed. Both the soldiers and the citizens of the royal capital will be satisfied with the arrangement. Anything could still occur, though. We must be prepared for the unexpected. Yeah, we do have those who slither in the dark even if we don't have a name for them yet.
It is you. I wish to speak with you.
I have just informed Lady Rhea of the battle's progress. She has directed me to continue obeying the king's orders. And so, I shall be acting alongside all of you for the time being. Of course, you may count me among your military forces as well.
By the by.
By the by, do you know anything about the leader of Gerald's mercenaries?
Let's see.
He's a veteran mercenary called the Bladebreaker. He's got a head for tactics and valor to spare. Indeed. That man once led the Knights of Saros. It is lamentable that a man of his caliber should now be an enemy of the Church. Well, we'll see if we can't fix it this run.
Troubling indeed. I wonder...
It was fortunate that Count Rowe surrendered so swiftly. We did not sustain many losses. I have my own opinion on the Count's views, but I must admit that he took the needs of his people into careful consideration.
No.
No, I ought not to speak these words, having pressed him to surrender. Forget I said anything. If Cornelia is truly the one who took him, that would spell trouble for us indeed. Yeah, that would be a serious problem. Alrighty, I think that's everything I need to see to, but I guess first I need to make sure that I'm ready to go as far as going into battle is concerned.
Hunger is the true
Let's see what I can do now. Oh, good, I can start being a little more efficient with my resources now. Good. So I guess then... This is probably the best thing to start with. I'd be surprised if you two didn't have support, so let's go with this. I'm sure there'll be some snide commentary anyway. Nice.
Hey, this is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
Let's find out.
This is delicious. Why are you looking at me like that, Felix? I won't share my portion with you if that's what you're wondering.
Wait, what?
I don't want your scraps, old man. I swear sometimes.
Sometimes. Wonder if that built up their support enough.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
I'm curious, did that actually? Probably did actually. Where's Felix? Yes, it did. Oh boy, I'm gonna have a lot to look forward to after I'm done hashing out grinding and whatnot. Quite a lot, in fact. Okay, now,
Hunger
we've
is
got
the
those
true
two
enemy.
buffs in play. I think, let's see. This is probably the best thing I can... Actually, yeah, this is probably the best thing I can do as a second one, and that should cover enough as far as in-game, well, in-combat buffs for the sake of that. Because the Awakening Gauge has been surprisingly useful. I barely used it on my hard and maddening New Game Plus runs, but this one, it's been a godsend. Let's see, who should I drag along for this? Let's see... Doesn't Petra... Oh yeah, just with to do if I'm not mistaken. Shame that the rest of my group doesn't really have all that much here. Let's go with this. Oh, nice.
Hey, this is great.
I got really lucky today.
This is heavenly. You can really never get enough of your favorite foods.
There are few things more extravagant than a home-cooked meal.
There we go.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Alrighty. Now that that's been seen to, I should be ready to dive into, the first of the skirmish mode. Well, the first of the side missions. And it looks like I don't have a choice on which one I go for. Unfortunately, looking it over, this is going to be a pain in the ass, because must attain S rank. Oh, that's going to be pain. That is going to be absolute pain. I don't know if I can even do that. And unfortunately, I want those because smithing materials, yeah, I can't pass those up if I can get them. Either way, let's see how nasty it's going to be. Okay, so we've got someone who can't be routed. Lucky me. And so what are we up against? Okay, so bringing you in as a sword partsman. Yep, that makes sense to me. Take the good stuff, because apparently I had put on the wrong... Oh, actually, Sylvain a brawler again? Oh, that sounds hilarious. Let's go with it. And then we need someone who knows magic. Oh, that's
I
convenient.
won't let you down.
For House Fraldarius.
That's actually very convenient, in fact. Let's just give you the good stuff real quick. Should have a steel tome somewhere here. Yes, here we are. And since you still have Flame's Caduceus staff, I think that's how you pronounce it. Now, do I want to change you up? Maybe set you as a brawler and throw you behind Sylvain? Wait, why do you have Ahrianrhod? How'd that arrangement happen? Oh yeah, you've got Wild Abandon now from what I've thrown at you elsewhere. Nice. Yeah, putting you on a horse by the looks of it is a mistake. Yeah, I'm thinking throwing you behind Sylvain is probably my best bet. So here's what we'll do. Let me go back to camp real quick and set Rodrigue up as a brawler. And then, once that I've seen to that, I can jump in and cause some havoc. Is this the smartest use of an intermediate seal when I have so few at the moment? Probably not. Am I gonna do it anyway? Yes, because it's funny.
This seems a good fit.
Does it, though?
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Although, to be fair, the Crest of Fraldarius is really helpful
Which
for
battlefield are you
just
headed to?
in general, so... Actually, now that I think of it, I should probably hand you the... Well, I should probably hand you the Aegis shield in that case. Alright, so now that I can change you to Brawler... Sort of Well, I guess I'm giving you Walled Abandon then. Not that I'm gonna be using you much in combat, because Sylvain's got the good stuff. Let's see what I can mess with. Alright, so Sylvain's the important one. Got a Charm Ring right now. Oh, right, we've got the Iron Shield now. I don't think you need the Speed Ring. I think I'll give Rodrigue the Aegis Shield. Although, I'm trying to remember, is Aegis... I'm trying to remember. I know that the name Aegis... Doesn't Aegis have shield built into the namesake? I'm trying to remember exactly what the definition is. Because I've only ever seen it referred to as the Aegis, so I'd be curious about that fact. Either way, don't need Battle Trance, so take Dual Devastators out. And then what do I need you to do? Actually, I don't need Flash Strike to deal with Cavalry. Wind Sweep's still useful. Do I want to work on Nosferatu, just to build up combat art stuff? It'll help me get achievements faster, perhaps. Actually, it's a way to heal back a little. And you are going up against mages, so it's probably not the biggest deal, especially since there aren't any armored units. As for you, definitely want you to have heal at the ready. Alright, that should suffice for you, just in case I need you to deal with shenanigans. Alright, let's get them.
Let's do this. I'm pretty good at
Okay.
We must act now, before the worry sets in. I know not how much I can offer, but allow me to help all the same.
I'll give it 1000%.
Alrighty then.
We can do it together.
So I should be able to send Shez in one direction since I've kept him as his default class. Actually, you know what? We'll have him go for something. Well, actually, there's not the most ideal thing, but
always tried to beat me up when I was little, so we're at a disadvantage here. So don't get reckless.
Are you sure the little kid wasn't just? Oh man, there's a lot of people advancing. That's gonna make things hell in a handbasket. Rushing blow to start things up. Okay, now the real fun begins. Get in here, Rodrigue. We've got people to murder.
Not a problem.
All right, go hamstring that one. Actually, that's just gonna lead you right to us. Hamstring this one then. All right, Dual Devastators is the one you need to work on, and it actually built up your special ability a decent amount as well. I could probably just have you solo this one, honestly. Although taking all that damage from the Stronghold Captain sure isn't gonna help. Let's see. Alright, a Dark Mage is already down, excellent.
Can't help but slack off, I guess.
Ow, that sucks.
How can I face my
Rushing blow to get in there. Thank you, Rodrigue. Alright, that should be the end of the Stronghold Captain. We'll go ahead and mulch that monk real quick. Jeez, that sucks. There we go. Do I want to keep going with this? I think we keep going, actually.
I wish you'd work that hard all the time, Sylvain.
Got you.
Shez is in trouble, huh?
I think I'm in trouble here.
Oh, you're fine. Oh crap, that's the wrong direction.
We'll settle this.
Well, at least we got the Brigand and the Archer, I think.
This'll be a breeze. Hey, you tried.
Did he though? There we go, the Archer and the Monk go down.
You shall.
Alright, I think Sylvain can be left on his own for a little bit then. Alright, Nosferatu to get some health back. Alright. Wind sweep. And just. Alright, and we get to do it again thanks to the other fighter nearby. If only the main story battles could be this easy. Although now that I've got Sylvain to mulch people up, maybe it won't matter. Now that I know that that's a winning strategy. Although Shet's actually doing a decent amount of damage to him, so maybe I don't have much to worry about. Alright, let's send Sylvain further afield.
Alright, let's do this thing.
Crushing blow to start it off. Defeat 200 enemies within the time limit. That should be manageable. How did that monk get over there? And of course, they only affect one. Alright, so we has to use that. That's okay. Come on, switch targets. Alright, that should suffice for targeting. Oh good! Shez was able to take him down. I guess you can go after this guy then for a while. Thank you, Rodrigue. You are wonderful. Ow, that sucks.
Wonderful work. That is no easy feat to accomplish.
Which is the one I need to go after, though. Okay, it's that archer I need to deal with.
Hear you loud and clear.
I think I'm gonna have to act defensively for a little bit.
Sweet taste of success.
Let's see if I can have a net be useful.
I'm dragging the others down. No need to fight. Let me at him.
Not if I miss like that. Oh, actually. Okay, light him up. Thank you, Shez. You're wonderful. Alright, just keep hitting him with fire. Oh, nice!
You shall pay for this. You
Okay, how we doing? Oh, actually, we've got a chance to actually get S rank on this. Cool.
Take a breather.
Alright, now we just gotta escort this guy over? Cool.
We're here to assist you.
I have an answer for that. Murder!
We'll do it together.
Actually, now that I think of it, Annette hasn't taken that much damage. Maybe that's why she's being more effective. Actually, wait, I didn't mess with her battalion. Crap. I am intelligent. So I've got an archer and a couple brigands to deal with, so probably best off with Shez for now. Good thing I kept him as his default class so that he could move a little faster. Alright, that should be the end of one brigand. Or at least real damn close. No comment.
We're done for. The rest is up to you.
Ah, jeez.
I should have taken this more seriously.
How we doing? Okay, we still have a chance then. Actually, while Annette's on the field, heal.
I could use this.
Take a breather. Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
May as well just hit people while you're at it, just for fun. Go hit this guy a little bit too, for even more fun. And we're done! Nice. We actually got S rank on that. Cool!
I don't know how we held them off, but we did.
Okay. That's better. Main story battles are still giving me grief, but... okay. Maybe there's hope for me yet.
I'm not stopping now.
As per usual, it's Shez. It's always Shez. Oh,
I
nice.
think I'm getting the hang of this.
I'll be able to help even more now.
Ooh, Cutting Gale's useful. Cutting Gale's quite useful, in fact. Okay. There's hope for me yet. It's probably all going to be dashed on the next main story mission, but we'll see how it goes. And of course, Anna moves further away. Lucky me. I haven't gotten the next story point yet. Maybe it's right before I
see.
Let's see, raise their morale. I don't know who I'll be bringing to the next battle, so let's just go with these two. Maybe I have to defeat this one first, because that's the one that's guaranteed to happen right before that. Alright, let me just see to a bit of side stuff and we'll get back to combat.
To assist with any matters regarding the facilities.
Oh wow, I can already expand the Tactics Academy a little bit more? Nice. Okay, concoctions and more of them. No question. Actually, no, not yet. I want to be able to actually withstand... I want to be able to ensure that I'm at least able to manage this. Okay, so to that end, stop by the item shopkeeper, see what I can buy and sell.
I carry a little of everything here.
Nothing worth selling right now. I'll have to grind for a little bit on stuff, but... Oh yeah, there's something I need for... Ah, I need one of these, actually.
You've got an eye for quality, friend.
Okay, I'll save the rest of my money for whoever I'm taking into battle next. Let's go find that out real quick before I do anything else.
How about it?
Alright, owl feathers are always useful. Okay, so, we get an activity point back, so I don't have to worry about that. So, let us see what kind of nonsense awaits us here. Gain control of all strongholds. Oh, these are rough. Okay, so Lane as a brawler isn't going to be super useful. I'm thinking we bring Dedu back out then.
Understood.
So who needs to be brought out?
I'll do my best.
Mercedes and...
Leave this to me.
Sedith. Actually, if you're the brigand, never mind. We'll throw Dedu somewhere else. We need someone who can deal with brawlers, so it's gotta be Ash then, since he's our only archer. Well, our only good archer, let me put it that way. There we go. Then you've got the steel bow. Let's give you this. Kingdom archers, yep. Okay, so then Shez to tear up axe swingers. You can go over here. Then we've got Mercedes, who just is gonna exist behind somebody. You are our heal bot for today. Take the Caduceus staff. I guess I can give you the Kingdom Brawlers. Actually, will that even help me? No, it won't. Alright, I'll give you... No, that'll help only against sorties. No, do this. There we go. That way Sedith gets the more resilient ones. Although I'll probably throw Mercedes behind Shez, so maybe I should give you the Swordsman instead. Actually, yeah, that should be fine. The Shez is going hard on the sorties, so that should be fine. Okay, so these are the 4 that I am taking with me into battle. I'm gonna go improve them over at the Tactics Instructor real quick, and then we'll get back to the fray. Let's focus on the characters who I know are objectively weaker first, since that they haven't had as much time to level and whatnot. And then Mercedes is going to be hiding behind somebody, so I guess it'll be Sedith and Shez that are the most important ones, right? Gotta choose between one or the other? Let's just go with more uses.
Don't neglect your daily studies.
Alright, that should suffice. Let's get back in there.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Okay. Oh, I get an Armor Slayer from this? Ooh. If I can S-rank. There's a lot of stuff I'll need to go back and S-rank now that I'm at this stage. Alright, this should suffice. Alright, got an occasional flyer. Let's make sure combat hits are good. That should be good. Chest should be fine. Mercedes should be fine. Point blank volley is available now, huh? And drill arrow. I'm thinking tracking shot would be more useful than drill arrow, if only because you can do it from further away. Alright, that should suffice. Let's get in there.
The fight starts now. Victory is up.
Shall we? I'm here to help, if you don't mind.
Alright.
I'll do my best. We'll win if we work together. Shall we?
Oh crap, I didn't give you the good weapon.
Yeah, we can win this.
Wait, why am I starting with Nosferatu? That's not smart. Alright, we have to seize every stronghold. Given that this is one where...
So too shall this stronghold.
Given that this is something that will eventually throw people in my way, I'm thinking I should keep one person defensive and another on the attack. That should balance things out efficiently enough. Although by the looks of it, it'll probably be Shez mostly on the defensive, as compared to Sedith and Ash going on the attack. So I hope I won't regret bringing Sedith into this without leveling him some. Well, the worst case scenario with how quick Shez is, maybe I could have given him a different battalion and let him go to work on something.
Not a problem. Don't mind if I do.
Alright, Sedith, let's go give him L. Alright, brigands appear.
Commence the mission.
Who are they attacking? And, well, what are they attacking? Wait, a messenger? Find and defeat. Ah, crap. Shez, go hunting.
Guard this place with your lives.
Excuse me while I go wandering aimlessly. There you are. That was surprisingly easy. I'm gonna raise zero complaints about this. Alright, let's rip him up.
Let's work together.
We'll do it together. I've got you now.
Nice. Thank you. Alright. Thanks to the battalions, I'm actually getting good effect, good damage on these guys. And due to the slightly better weapons. Alright, open them up. Alright, that should be it for the messenger. Alright, good. Now go back on the defensive while Sedith goes on the attack.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy. Enemy down.
I'm gonna regret not giving you a steel axe. Well, if you end up dead, I'll just go back.
A lot to learn from you.
That wasn't so bad.
Do not interfere. Guard this place with your lives.
Oh, nice. You're still doing a decent amount of damage despite being under-leveled. Although, to be fair, this is maddening mode. Everyone's under-leveled. That's putting it mildly.
Lament your weakness.
There we go. Thank you, Ash. That was effective. Okay. Now you're gonna have to work a little harder than that, guys. Although, to be fair, I'm not gonna have as many combat arts for the next stronghold. There we go.
Do not interfere.
It's like Hubert's ability, but on a character who can actually stand on his own for more than 5 seconds. Okay,
Shall we?
you're gonna have to act more defensively now.
Fine stage for my debut.
Let me guess, you're going on the attack somewhere?
Shall we? Take a break. Very good.
Okay, I'll have you act defensively for the
As long as I
moment.
stand, so too shall this stronghold.
Ah, crap, they're attacking both.
Shall we begin our attack?
Maybe I should have Shez act more defensively to deal with the brigands. Oh, yeah, said it's taking too much damage. Actually, wait, they're attacking both strongholds. Okay, do I race to try and take them down, or do I do... Yeah, I think we race... Huh. Alright, here's what we do. Shez, go defend this one.
I can endure.
How much longer?
Take this.
Do not interfere.
Ability is surprisingly useful. Yeah, keep trying, buddy. Oh, wait a minute. Why am I using Seth when Ash is right there? And has a steel bow. Interesting that when Seth does that, it's imbued with wind. And
I will not tolerate interference. I can't keep up with you.
oh yes, that's so much better. Holy crap, that's amazing.
This place with your lives.
Alright, are those explicitly going after the stronghold captain? Yes, they are. Let's go deal with them. Actually, maybe they're not. Well, I need practice with Ash as an archer anyway, so we'll just go with it. I'm not looking for S rank here anyway. Okay, so a lot of what the brawlers can do is very short range. So I guess what they're expecting me to do, and what they've been expecting me to do the whole damn time against them, most likely, is to just keep my distance. That's probably why they gave archers efficacy against them, as opposed to mages. Alright, I timed that correctly. Good. Ah, crap.
Do my best. My turn.
I'm gonna have to take a personal hand in this one, then. Actually, I do have Mercedes who can go and heal people. Actually, that's not a bad idea. We'll see if we need to first.
On to the next one.
I have a lot to learn from you.
I need to practice with Nosferatu, and I need a little bit of healing deck, so that'll be fine. Of course, yeah, case scenario, you can always just switch to Mercedes real quick.
Allow me.
Whoops, that's the wrong move. Ah, it's a little more effective.
Appreciate it.
Take a breather.
Alright, good. Should I send you on the attack? You know what, just go up to that base captain while Ash sorts things out here. Point blank volley, how's this one? Had a little too much fun with point blank volley and Eve prior because I didn't have to worry about range, especially with Claude. Oh crap. And already you're at half HP because you can't take any hits, basically. Ow.
I will not permit age to be a hindrance.
Not bad. Rushing blow, huh? I better start getting used to looking for the telltale signs of stuff like that. That did any damage to me, it didn't look like it actually.
This should help.
Alright, that should indeed help. Now we'll have Ash rush over and deal with these guys real quick. Give me that. Nice.
Strike in unison.
That should get him. And do quite a lot.
I'll do all I can.
There we go. Wait, point blank volley from here? Not as effective, but it does do something. Oh crap. Okay, good. Remember to keep your distance from the brawlers. Especially when it looks like they're charging an attack.
I'll do what I must.
It's so hard to aim that one. Tracking shot, that's what I wanted anyway. Alright, that should be enough to finish you off. Wham.
That should do it.
Alright, so you've got efficacy against the units in that stronghold, so make a run for it.
No looking back.
Actually, go
Nice
grab
one.
some healing real quick, too.
Shall we?
Alright, I'll have you move on your own, and in the meantime I can have Shez go cause problems for somebody just to build up experience and whatnot. Actually, Mercedes could use some practice with her stuff. Let's at least have her use a combat art or something. Just to keep making progress in it. Actually, you know what? You've got 3 uses of vulneraries, so actually I can probably leave you to your own devices for a while. Especially, yeah, you've got a 58%. Yeah, you've got this. Sup. Nice. And if that Pegasus comes into range, I bring Ash out.
I'll do my best.
Alright. The Pegasus gets smacked. So set the me. This just became a piece of cake. At least for about 2 seconds. Oh, nice!
One step closer to my goals.
Ah, it feels so nice to make proper progress as opposed to what I had to do for the Chapter 5 battle. Well, the main story battle, I should say. Oh, Shez is fine.
I'm in trouble here.
You're fine. You've got vulneraries, you've got Mercedes healing if absolute necessity demands it. Expose one stun gauge, destroy another, take out the Pegasus Knight. Alright, get up. I honestly am not sure whether the proper damage came out for that. That's okay. Sup? How are we doing on time? Yeah, figured as much. That's okay. Looks like we might at least get A rank on him, depending on if there's any commander that pops up out of nowhere. Which is possible, to be fair. Thank you, Ash. Okay. Oh, that's such a useful ability. If only Ash had a useful ability. Alright, strongholds have been seized.
My turn.
Alright, now we've got a cavalry unit. I thought there weren't any cavalry here.
We won't lose.
Actually, send both of them after him.
I've got
No matter what.
Because you've got Awakening Meter. So actually, Shez might be able to do more damage than you might think. Especially since he's got a warrior gauge ready.
this belongs to us now.
Get up!
Let's work together.
We'll do it together. I got you now. I'll take you all on.
Alright. Let's rip him up. Block this. Huh, a couple base captains pursued Seth over here? Okay then, I guess. And a brawler, huh? Good thing... Actually, that might help me. If I can keep the Brawler to where Shez can rip up both of them, that'll actually help me. At least for a little bit. It'll let me get more of these attacks off.
I'm getting stronger.
Nice. Excellent. Now you're the next to lose your warrior gauge. Said lose it. There we go.
But for how much longer?
I'll have a couple of warrior gauges by the end of this. Nice.
This is just the beginning. Your power has exceeded my wildest expectations.
I'm surprised that you don't have any other comment behind besides that. I'll be very curious to see your support conversation. Ah, crap, that's the wrong direction to face. Yeah, well, I've got 2 more I can throw out, I suspect, so I should be fine even if the cavalry unit doesn't get caught up. Alright, now we just start hitting you some more.
Let's work together.
We'll do it together. I've got you now.
And again.
Let's work together.
And then we let Seth finish the job. Okay, how much does...
Well, couldn't hurt.
Alright, you don't have any combat arts.
Not interfere.
You should have the means to finish the job. Worst case scenario, here's what I do. I open him up with Ash. And then have Seth run in and do this to him. That did actually do damage, right?
Lament your weakness. Here I go.
Point blank volley, go.
Not interfere. Duty calls.
The stun gauge doesn't remain very exposed for long, does it? Ooh. Oh, that timed out perfectly. Then we've got a warrior gauge ready, so we should be able to just end it now.
Let's finish this. Yes, let us unite. This is the end.
Yes! Okay. If I'm lucky, that was A rank.
Oh, goddess. Thank you for your protection.
Nope, B rank. C'est la vie. Took a little too long, it took a little too much damage
Have I
then.
regained my true power?
Wild Abandon, nice. That'll be useful for me when I'm in direct control. Probably only when I'm in direct control, but still. Alright, so is there any key story point after this? No? Still no? That's kind of surprising, actually. Huh. Well, I guess I can keep recording these as a Let's Play and only interject when there's something interesting going on. So, what am I getting from here?
I see. Counting on you.
Group Ice. Wonder what that'll entail. Okay, good. Alrighty. I guess we'll go ahead and go on that expedition with Ingrid and let that be the end of it. Alright, first I need to stop by and expand facilities. What can be expanded?
Allow me to assist with
Ooh, the
any
training
matters
grounds.
regarding
And the supply
facilities.
depot. Okay, that's useful. But now we need storage chests. I might want to just Well, I don't think I can trade for that yet until later, so I might not be able to do much for the moment. What about the training ground? Ah, I can improve one of these. I can improve 3 of them. Okay. Well, let's go for the martial weapons. And then... I'm having a lot of people go into brawling, so maybe I should go for that, actually. Let's go with that, actually.
Let me know if I may be of
Now, where's
further
Ingrid?
service.
Why, hello.
Okay. Let us be off.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Where are we off to?
Let's see how terribly I do on this
Where do you want
minigame.
to go?
I am genuinely terrible at this. You'd think I know the characters better, but you'd think incorrectly.
A ride through this field would feel incredible. Just imagine it. The grass beneath you, the wind whipping through your hair.
I'll take your word for it. Okay.
If we can't bring an end to this war, our dream of a prosperous Fargus will remain just that.
Alrighty then. That was a bit of a risk, but either way.
Knights, I suppose. I do what I can to live like one. And I hope to die like one too. When the time comes. What say you?
I'm surprised that worked, honestly. I wasn't sure.
There was a famine in Galatea territory when I was young, so I know how precious food can be to people.
Well, it's always the last one, right?
This was lovely. Thank you again for inviting me.
Alright, that'll just have to suffice for now. Okay. Is there anything else I want to do before calling it? Probably not. Actually, we've been here for about an hour, so I might just break this up into 2 parts. Either way. Okay, so I'm surprised that there hasn't been any...
Battlefield are you headed to?
Surprised there hasn't been any story points or anything, because usually there is one as we're approaching this. Well, worst case scenario, well, I can always tack it on if I end up running into it when I'm just grinding away. So for now, back to the fray.